a plane. You a lame, you ain't, so I can't hang.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the and nothing. It sure is fun to watch, DA. Thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, also Biyombo out there. Devin Harris is out there with Batum, and it's Graham in at the point. And for the Mavericks, Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jalen Brunson. And wow!
Nice! And Kidd-Gilchrist never ceases to amaze with his athleticism. Simply phenomenal dropping the hammer.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. We're about 1 minute into the first, and the ball travels out of bounds. Last touch by Kidd-Gilchrist. For the Hornets, they come into this one following a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Doncic, no good. Left side, Harris makes it off the glass.
Yeah, that's just straightforward basketball from Harris. Driving to the hoop with purpose and not letting anyone, or anything for that matter, slow him down.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
Hornets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Lee's checked in for the Mavericks. Kidd-Gilchrist against Porzingis. Kidd-Gilchrist dishes to Graham. 6 to shoot. A floater, and the layup is good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Doncic, here we go. And the dunk by Doncic.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on. For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, Jay, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson where he was a force inside, but that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense. Now, their first miss after a perfect 4-for-4 start. Still, I really like the game plan they've come out with.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Kidd-Gilchrist, the pass to Harris. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lee with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh, man, I can't miss the next one.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Biyombo. Williams comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Monk's subbed in for Devin Harris.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk, an experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
And in his 5th year out of Utah, DeLon Wright, 6'5", great size, Chris, for the point guard position.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, and I like his game. Now, check it out. He's a solid defender. He can rebound the ball. He takes care of the ball, and you can win with guys like that.
He doesn't get the second one. Chris, is there someone you competed with that you feel is underrated by history, has not been given their due?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think when you look at White Chalk to Jason Williams, what he started in the culture of play and what he continued. And you look at Ben Wallace, who I played with 4 years at Washington, and he was coming off the bench there, and we saw that potential with him. I mean, the way he led the league in rebounding, his defensive prowess. I mean, the Pistons wouldn't have had a championship and gotten to another final if it wasn't for him. And also, I got to shout my man out, Mike Bibby and Peja Stojakovic, two of the best shooters I've played with.
Oh, great names, and I totally agree. To the middle. Kleba with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hornets trail by 5. Graham, the pass to Monk. That 3 off the mark.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Kleba, the pass to Wright. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Finney-Smith kicks to Wright, just 4 to shoot. Kleba, great positioning on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
So for Dallas, their last game, a win against Brooklyn. In the corner, it's Bridges. No good from outside. Passes it to Kleba. Back to Powell over Williams. Powell, that's good.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
And here is Monk from deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Dallas up by 9. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Well, I love the ball movement so far, Jay. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Bridges out there with Cody Zeller. Then there's Hernan Gomez. Then there's Monk. And it's Graham in at the point. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
Here's Barea, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleba, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez kicks to Monk. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Tries it from 9. It's not going to go for him. And the Hornets now going the other way. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And really an odd series between them a year ago as they couldn't get a win in either meeting.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
The basketball IQ Batum has, I mean, he's great at taking what the defense gives up. And after watching Willie Hernan Gomez, I mean, play a few seasons, it is clear he has skills on the offensive end. It's the rest of his game that needs a little bit of rounding up.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. As you mentioned, Hernan Gomez, a good option, Chris, for points at the center spot, but defensively still a work in progress.
Yeah, he has the potential to be a starting center at some point. You see the flashes on defense and with rebounding, but he'll just be a spot-up player until he can be a difference maker in those areas on a nightly basis.
Harris passes to Hernan Gomez. Outside, Batum. Curry against Harris. Here's Biyombo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets.
And for the matchup with the Lakers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Harris dishes to Batum. Pass to Harris. Back to Hernan Gomez. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Pass to Biyombo. Porzingis comes with the double team. Biyombo finds Harris. Lock at 6. A floater. The shot. No good.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy late.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Batum passes to Kid Gilchrist. Now Hernan Gomez. Guarded by Doncic. Hernan Gomez kicks to Kid Gilchrist. To halt the run, and it's blocked.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Porzingis. Ryan Brokoff's checked in for Lee. And it's DeLon Wright in for Seth Curry. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Dallas.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Harris kicks to Graham. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Dallas gets called for the foul. Charlotte shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the Hornets making a change here. Monk's checked in. And so he hits both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Graham, the pass to Monk. And the Hornets miss again.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Launches it. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Mavericks lead by 18. And we'll get going after this from...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even And that'll do it for our halftime report.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Back to Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
That's the awareness that Kid Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Harris dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Harris against Hardaway. The pass to Biyombo. Over to the left wing. Here's Graham. Buries it down low. Graham's got 6 points. Hey, Chris, this year pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. The Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. The Hornets also changing it up. Cody Zeller's checked in for Biyombo, and it's Bridges in for Kid Gilchrist. And Hardaway comes to help. Here's Batum. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Here's Doncic. Porzingis trying to get free.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Here's Zeller. And yes, it's good.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Graham kicks to Bridges. Harris outside. Batum scanning the floor. At the top of the key, Bridges. In the corner, it's Harris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And the Hornets call time here. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Lee. Banked in off the glass. Lee's got his first points of the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Harris against Lee. Passes it to Monk from past the arc. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Kleba, the pass to Finney-Smith. It's deflected. From 10 feet out. No good that time. Charlotte's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Bridges misses. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Marvin Williams. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. That free throw missing. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Cody Zeller. And he sinks the second. So it's the Hornets now. Harris outside. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks to Monk. Shot to stop the run. But they recover it. Here's Williams. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Here's Finney-Smith. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
On its way from Monk for 2. And that one is off. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And will be... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Charlotte shooting under 40% all in all for the game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Hernan Gomez. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Marvin Williams. Then it's Devin Harris, and it's Monk in at the 2 spot. Pass to Kleba. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The pass to Brokaw. Inside. Kleba, the pass to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Over Williams. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Hornets trail by 21. Passes to Monk. Goes up on the wing. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Basket good.
And those long arms of Kidd-Gilchrist come in handy on the offensive glass, just scouring for any second chance opportunities he can get.
Here's Kleba. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleba. Porzingis comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Doncic is subbed in for Ryan Brokaw. And Batum kicks to Hernan Gomez. Softly drops in the floater.
This is the kind of teammate Batum is. You like seeing him share it like this.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Graham, guarded by Wright. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight, and that one's good. Right.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Graham kicks to Hernan Gomez. Right side, Kid Gilchrist, and they pick up 2.
And Kid Gilchrist is very talented, a multidimensional player with great passing ability.
Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside, Batum. Lets it go from 14. That one falls. There's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And Chris, how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
And the shot goes in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Pass to Kid Gilchrist. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris, regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic, even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories, whether you're talking about the Vlade Divas or the Sabos that came into the game, and even you can go to Marshall Lonis, Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone lives close to them, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity. Great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. And Doncic, here we go. And the dunk by Doncic.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. And it's blocked. Right side Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
they made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a surprise.